welcome to Hashtag Trending on Spectrum TV. I'm always excited to be your host of this show. My name is Blessing Bossy. Now, if this is your first time, welcome. And if not, welcome again, and thank you for keeping the date with us tonight. Now, Hashtag Trending is that mother hub of all trending stories on socials. Here, we get to speak into some of the top stories in making the trend. And you know that hashtag is that tool to kick up every conversation. And you know that Nigerians will come, or the world will come running at you if you trend for the wrong reasons. Again, so this is just a piece of advice to you. Be careful what you put on social media, because if you do anyhow, you go collect. All right, this is Hashtag Trending on Spectrum TV. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Trust me, the vibe in the studio is so much alive and I can't help but groove to it. But hey, welcome back if you're just tuning in. As I love to say that the party is about to get started. So grab your favorite snack, strap in, because it's going to be a fun, long ride. Now, for the purpose of making sure that you do not miss out on participating in the conversation of today, I needed to go online and follow us on all socials at SpectrumTVNg, and you can also tag me as well on all socials at Bliss Bassy. That's BALIZZBASSY. It's one word. Should I take that again? At Bliss Bassy. BLIZZBASSY. You can follow me so that when I get to receive your message, I can read them as they pop up. Okay. Now, it's barely more than 24 hours that the Nollywood actress Rita Dominic got married to her husband Fidelis Enosike, and the social media is already on him. Now, he has been called out on social media for allegedly owing 700,000 naira. Now, a Twitter user identified as Vulcan at EVZVN pointed the accusing finger at Enosike for claiming that he owns his sister 700,000 naira. Now, he held that Enosike has been owing this money since last year, 2021, and he took to his Twitter to post, "Can Rita Dominic's husband pay my sister the 700k that he has been owing her since last year? What manner of wickedness is this?" Now, at the time that he made this post, neither did Enosike or his wife Rita had commented on Vulcan's accusation, and this allegation is just coming in barely 24 hours that the couple had not mutually as husband and wife. Wow, Nigerians, you could not even allow them just celebrate and have their honeymoon in peace. Come on, come on. This is like the best news that we have received so far. Like in Nollywood, we waited that, oh, when is Rita going to get married? And she's getting married. And instead of you to send congratulatory messages to her, you're pointing fingers at the husband for owing you 700,000. I know it's your money. It's your money, I get it, but come on. There are better ways to handle these things. Come on. But again, let's check the comments what you had to say about this. Now, at Favy says, "This man's name is Fidelis Enosike. I understand your sis is being old, but why now? Why didn't you wait? Let this marriage settle down. You aren't a joy killer, are you? Why didn't you even do it before now, or let's say after their engagement?" Now, wow, Favy, Miss Evitaya, like, why do you have to wait till this very moment to actually talk about this whole money thing? You could have waited like a year or to just give them a break. Let them enjoy that, that new couple, love affair. Allow them rest. Come on. There are better ways to handle this thing. This is not the right way. As much as it is your money, I know. But again, there are better ways to handle it. All right, still in the comments about this story. This one is at Ben Ononi 2341, says, Fidelis Anosike, you better be a good husband to our darling Rita Dominic. We are the online lords that couldn't attend the wedding. We wish you both a happy married life. No go Missian any day for social media. Okay, Fidelis, you have been warned. You have been warned. Nigerians are taking their time to warn you. You better take good care of Rita and make sure that she enjoys the bliss of marriage, and make sure that you do not trend for the wrong reasons, because Nigerians will come attacking you. This is Nigeria, you know where you did. They will come attacking. But again, come on, Vulcan, there are better ways to handle this. You should have done this way earlier. Why did you wait for this perfect moment to come ranting that he's owing your sister 700K? It's a big money. It's a lot of money, yes. But at the same time, I'm more concerned about the delicate timing that you use in sending out this message. But at the same time, this is what happens when you owe people money. They will come running at you. Now you can send in your comments right now, okay, at SpectrumTvNg. When you send in your comments regarding that story, I'll get to read them live now. And you can also follow me at Bliss Bassi on all socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And you can also follow SpectrumTvNg on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. When I get to see your comments, I get to read them out loud. All right, now moving on, DJ Copy, she's one of Nigeria's most influential disc jockey, originally called Florence or Tedola, and we know her as DJ Copy, has revealed how she has been hugely distracted from school since she returned to DJing. And of course, Copy gained admission to the prestigious University of Oxford in 2021. Now she took to her Instagram to post that she has forgotten about her studies because of several gigs that she has been getting. And now on her post she says, I can't even lie, since I started DJing again and taking on projects and booking, I have genuinely forgotten that I am indeed still a full-time student at Oxford University and have a whole research thesis due to this summer, she wrote. Now it will be recalled that way back in she got admitted into the university March 2022, and of course the music star is going on a second master degree in 6 years. Well, a piece of advice, Copy, this is a good decision. You can't have two things going on at the same time. Well, if you manage them, which is what you're doing right now, the gigs will always be there for you. You're a DJ, you're professional of what you do. But again, when it comes to education, it needs your full attention. You can't be mind divided. So you have to concentrate and finish one thing and then moving on. I mean, you're Tedola, come on. You got this thing going for you. But again, it's a good way to manage those things, so that one does not suffer. You can't have two at the same time. One would definitely suffer. And when you strike a balance of management on these two things, you will definitely excel. Okay, so I'm still waiting on your comment, okay, on that particular one. Once I see them, I get to read them. To join into the conversation, all you need to do is follow us on all socials at SpectrumTvNg, and you can also tag me. Yes, I want to see you tag me, and when you drop your comments, I get to read them out loud. Now this one I find it really interesting. Thames, the amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, talented, creative Thames. Her name is Temilade Openye, and we know her as Thames, has been modeled a new line of shoes for Reebok in a new campaign tagged Life is Classic. And you know that Thames is one of the fast rising arts in the Nigerian music scene, pushing Afrobeat to the world, and she's modeled for the campaign of the shoe line Life is Classic. Now the latest video of Thames modeling the new shoes in the Life is Classic campaign was posted on Reebok's official Instagram account. And since she has been signing with this with the shoe line, she has also been part of other campaigns. This one is just one of those campaigns where she gets to have those moments. I'm super excited for her. She's growing, she's expanding, and she's taking territories. Thames, well done. We really, really appreciate you. And that back then in February this year, the music artist also appeared in the Life is Not a Spectator sport campaign alongside basketball legend Ellen Iverson, also Venezuelan singer songwriter Accra, and also the Colombia singer and songwriter Brent Faze, a London-based rapper songwriter Getz, and French singer songwriter and producer Lulu Zoir. So Thames is doing great for herself. I mean, every song that she drops is a back-to-back hit, and this is just one of those good things. This amazing deals coming in for Thames, and we can only appreciate and congratulate her. But let's just check into the comments what you have to say. Now, Dele We says, Big Thames, the love I got for you, and Big We's huge. Keep doing it big. Yes, keep doing it big. And this one is from Lee Breed, says, bad influence. Yes, bad influence. Okay. All right, still sending your comments as they pop up. I get to read them. And don't forget, you can join the conversation live by following us on all socials. That's the first thing you need to do to get into this interactive space. If you do not follow, I do not know how to interact with you. I have done my bit by telling you to follow us on all socials. It's very simple. At SpectrumTv NG, and you can also follow me on all socials. So at this moment, when we come back from this break, we'll be talking about more trending story. This is hashtag trending on Spectrum TV. My name is Blessing Bassi. We'll be right back.
Nigerian police, which is the only one allowed by grossly abused. Our governors have to share police powers with the president as stipulated by the constitution. We do not have a federal government police force. We have the Nigerian police force, which shall be administered, organized, and supervised by the Nigerian police force.
No, my lord, I want to say something. I want to say something here. Perhaps it might also enlarge the scope of people who should be invited here for examination. My lord, if we cannot find those who literally murdered Abiola, who are those people who could be said to be the beneficiaries of the death of Abiola?
Rogers has linked you with some of the killings he did.
He never did.
He linked you with the attempted murder of Hebrew.
He did not.
My lord, the Matters Council is leading the evidence in our matters.
Is this an adversary proceeding?
It's not, my lord, but we can't be talking about cases which are in court,
Is
my lord.
this an adversary proceeding?
It's not, my lord. These cases are in court, my lord. I'm just reminding your lordship.
My lord, sorry, my lord, I think I'll be in cross-examination.
Legally Speaking, a program that deals with legal issues and questions we face as citizens of this amazing country, Nigeria. Legally Speaking. Join us every
Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
for Legally Speaking.
Yes, guys, this is still hashtag trending on Spectrum TV. My name is Blessing Passy, your host for the show. Now, the conversation gets more interesting when you get into the interactive space, and all you need to do is follow us on all socials. I got to emphasize on it. You've got to come into the interactive space. I can't be talking alone. I need you to get into the interactive space. I need to hear your own side of the story. I need to hear your own side of the view, what you think about all the stories that I'm talking about today. And to do so, all you need to do is follow us on all socials at SpectrumTvNg, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Go ahead and follow us on all socials and comment on all of the stories that we've been talking about. You can also follow me on all socials at BlizzBassy. That's BLIZZBASSY. That's one word. When you follow me, I get to see your message and read them out loud. Now, we started off this conversation with the Rita Dominic story, where the husband had been allegedly, pointed at for owing Vaughan's sister since last year a whopping amount of 700,000 naira. He came on the socials to plead and say, this is pure wickedness. How can you be owing my sister since last year? Abba. But again, I mean, at the time where they are celebrating, they're still in the celebration, the weddings, the marriage ceremony and celebration. He took that time to actually bring that out. Why did you take this time? That's just my thought. Why did you take this time to bring out such allegation? Yes, it's your money, but come on, choose the right time, to shoot your shots. Okay, if you want your target, hit. I'm just saying, right? And we also went on to talk about DJ Copy, who has come out to say that she wants to concentrate. She doesn't want to be distracted about her studies. She took to her Instagram to say that she's not even going to lie, that she started her DJing again and taking on projects, that her school studies has been affected. So she's just going to halt and concentrate on her studies. And I totally agree with her. You can't have two things going at the same time for you. It's either you face your studies or you face the DJ career. So she has made the right decision to actually focus on her studies. She's doing perfectly well. We all can attest to that she's doing amazingly well as a DJ. And so if she's taking out that break to actually study, go ahead and do so that we can applaud you and say, I'm two-time master degree holder, two-time DJ, award-winning, all the stuff. I mean, we're ready to support you, but you've got to balance the equation so that none of these things would suffer. And we also moved on to talk about other stories. So I need you to send in your comments. I'm more concerned about your comments, okay? Do what to follow us on all socials. Now, moving on, Gloria Oloruntobi, better known as Maraji, a Nigerian comedian, started her career way back making lip sync videos and miming song. Well, in December, she confirmed her pregnancy rumor after sharing a video of herself dancing with her baby bump, which also sparked a lot of pregnancy rumor online. And she also came out to also confirm by sharing a photo of that baby bump on Instagram, and she tweeted saying, I feel like person way done to chop still cannot believe there is someone in there. And she also confirmed that her husband to be is the same man who broke her heart way back in 2020. Now this was around September 2020 when she made this post, and she took to her to her socials to post, recently I was dumped by my ex for no reason. Apparently he likes someone else. It has been a tough month because it happened just last month. It has been a tough month. People have been very supportive of me. Sorry, people have been extremely supportive of me, but there has been this friend of mine who I just made. Honestly, he has been there. He is in India and I am here in Nigeria, like he always calls me, and it shocks me that why does this person care about how I am doing? I feel like God blessed me with this person, she wrote. And she also asked her fans to send fans also asked her some questions in March, and somebody was like, Auntie Gloria, remember that time where you were heartbroken? Was it your current hobby? She also went on on socials to also respond to that tweet where she said, this same guy is the same housemate of mine. Now him break my heart. I would even give you guys the full story, but let's just move past it. Now, this skit maker has had her first baby. I mean, I'm super excited for her. She welcomed her baby boy with her husband. Now, she took to her Instagram page to make that announcement, and she also shared a video of that of her baby's hand, and she wrote 210422 Jaden Mesa Farm. I respect women. Oh, it is when you get into that womanhood, journey that you understand the beauty of a woman. It's not an easy experience, but it is a journey worthwhile, and we are super excited that Maraji has come to experience such joy of motherhood. And I mean, this is every mother's joy. So congratulations to Maraji. But again, let's check into the comments to find out how you celebrated her. Now, Doris Amushi says, at Queen Risamara says, congratulations, Maraji. May your baby as beautiful as you are. Hashtag Maraji. Yes, she's a beautiful girl. I mean, she's so beautiful. At some point, I thought maybe she was Tanzanian or some point. I'm like, wait, she's a typical Yoruba girl. Damn, she's beautiful. And again, at Engineer Zuko says, the first thing that came to mind when I saw the one trending, only legends can relate. Yes, he was the one who broke her heart and still came back. So he's the one, when that person is your own, he's your own. If you like, let him go to Sokoto and come back. He will come and meet what is in the Sokoto. So don't worry. So I can relate to that particular tweet. When the one is for you is the one, no matter the tough time, no matter what, the challenges you guys had in your relationship. But again, congratulations to Maraji on welcoming her first baby, a baby boy at that. Congratulations once again. Don't forget, you can join in, whether we have passed the story or not. You can still send in your conversations at SpectrumTvNg, and you can also tag me at BlizzBassy, BLIZZBASSY, and I get to read all of your comments as they pop up live. Okay, now moving on, Nollywood actor Bob Manuel Udoku has been appointed as a special advisor on entertainment, leisure and tourism to Prof. Chukwuma Soludo, who is the governor of Anambra State. A big congratulations to him, and I love the fact that actors also indulging in politics, and we do hope that it's not just a title that he has taken. It'll be something that when we check his records, he's doing amazingly well, and we can say for a fact that that title or that position given to him was not a waste. So let's just check into the comments to see how you congratulated him. Now on Facebook, Mayene says, happy anniversary. Oh, that is totally, no, that's not it, but sending your comment. Don't be too fast sending your comments, and we'll get to. Okay, this one says Eka Emmanuel on Facebook says, congratulations, sir. Yes, congratulations. It's something to thank. Okay, Osaz, I can't pronounce the other one, so I don't murder it, but he's saying congratulations, sir. Yes, it's something to be. Favor Matthew says, congratulations, sir. So everybody on Facebook is just taking their time. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Ekeoma Charity says, congratulations, sir. Thank you for commenting. Don't forget, you can join the conversation live. It doesn't have to be the story that we talked about, the online type of story that we had talked about prior to this time. Now, moving on. Actress Stephanie Okereke-Linus has come out to celebrate her 10th year anniversary with her husband Idausa. Now, the popular Nollywood actress Stephanie Okereke-Linus and her husband are celebrating their 10th year anniversary, and she took to her Instagram page to share the beautiful pictures of her and her husband as they celebrate a decade of being together as one. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. And this is one of the scandal-free couple who keep to themselves, ensuring that they live a private, a beautiful life, and ensure that it is drama-free, as you can see from the dazzling and beautiful pictures from this couple. She also took to her to the socials rather to post and appreciate 10 years of being married to her husband. All right, so Don't forget, you can also send in all of your comments. Send in your comments and how you congratulated her. She's one of Nigeria's finest actress. Okay, this one is from Facebook, and she said, Mayene Tony Udonsa says, happy anniversary. Okay, thank you very much. Ogwan John Tarise says, happy anniversary to you both. Thank you, John. And this one is from Peace, says, happy anniversary to you and also me. It's my 21 anniversary. God bless us all. Wow, 21 anniversary. Congratulations, Peace. I mean, it's not just getting married. It's not just about, getting married. It's stay married and being away from all the social media drama. And Stephanie rather is doing amazingly at that. And she's doing also, gracefully well when it comes to movies and movie production. So a big congratulations to her once again. You're still watching #trending on Spectrum TV, and you can join the conversation live and more content. Come on, let's go into the socials. Come on, tag me, tag SpectrumTvNg, and you can also tag me as well to get access into that interactive space. Send in your comments, and we'll talk about all the stories we've been talking about tonight. When we come back from this break, there are more trending stories and sport, politics, and music. This is still #trending on Spectrum TV. My name is Blessing Bassi. We'll be right back.
Nigerian police, which is the only one allowed by grossly abused. Our governors have to share police powers with the president as stipulated by the constitution. We do not have a federal government police force. We have the Nigeria Police Force, which shall be administered, organized, and supervised by the Nigerian police.
No, my lord, I want to say something. I want to say something here. Perhaps it might also enlarge the scope of people who should be invited here for examination. My lord, if we cannot find those who literally murdered Abiola, who are those people who could be said to be the beneficiaries of the death of Abiola?
Rogers has linked you with some of the killings he did.
He never did.
He linked you with the attempted murder of Hebrew.
He did not.
My lord, the matters counsel is leading the evidence in our matters.
Is this an adversary proceeding?
It's not, my lord, but you can't be talking about cases which are in court,
Is
my lord.
this an adversary proceeding?
It's not, my lord. These cases are in court, my lord. I'm just reminding your lordship.
My lord, sorry, my lord, I think I'll be in cross-examination.
Legally Speaking, a program that deals with legal issues and questions we face as citizens of this amazing country, Nigeria. Legally Speaking. Join us every
Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
for Legally Speaking.
Nigerian
I'm super excited. I mean, it's so much fun right here in the studios, and I can't help but groove to it. I'm so much happy. Well, just in case you missed out, if you're just joining us, this is hashtag Trending on Spectrum TV. My name is Bliss Bassi. Now, this is where we get to talk about all of the trending stories, using the hashtag. And, that is just one of the tools to kick off every conversation. And when the show started, we talked about Rita Dominic husband being accused of owing 700,000 naira. And Vulcan took to his Twitter to say, how can Rita's husband be owing somebody since last year 700k? That's a plenty money. That's a huge amount of money. But my own concern is that how will it take this time that at this point during their marriage? It's not even 1 day old yet. 24 hours, uncle. You could not even wait. I know that it's a plenty money. It's a lot of money, but you should have taken the right time to attack him. This is not just a good time, and everybody's like, come on, there are better ways to handle it. And at the same time, she has not, Rita or the husband has not come out to say, okay, it's true or it's not true. These guys are still enjoying their life. And then we moved on to DJ Copy, who has said that, she wants to relax. She wants to take a hold on her DJ gigs and concentrate on the studies. And it hasn't affecting her since she started taking a lot of DJ projects and stuff. So she just wants to say, no, you know what? I just want to concentrate on my studies and read and make that degree. And I agree with her. This is a good time to study and make that papers. You can't have two things going on for you. As you just have to concentrate, strike a balance. And of course, Thames as well, has been signed for a new shoe line, Reebok, and she's doing amazingly well with the she has been doing so well when it comes to music, and she drops amazing songs back to back. And this is one of the big projects, lined up. More projects coming up. This is not the only one. There are a lot of other shows, other signed projects, and so this is a good one for Thames. Thumbs up, Thames, and we wish you the very best, and keep going higher and higher. And we also talked about the Nollywood actor Bob Manuel, who was appointed as the essay to the governor Soludo, as the he has been appointed, and we just took to his socials to actually appreciate him. And I do hope for him that he will do his best. It's not just about the title, okay? It's not just about that title. As he has been appointed as the essay, in entertainment, and we believe that he will do so well with that position. And of course, we moved on to appreciate Maraji, who just welcomed her first baby boy. And the whole story is, it's a beautiful tale. It's a beautiful tale because the same person who broke her heart is the same person that is her husband today. And we can only appreciate, when that person is your number one, that person is your one. If you like goes to the mountain, he will come back. Muhammad will come back to the mountain. And then we also took time to also appreciate Stephanie Okereke Linus, who took to her socials to appreciate and thank God for a decade with her husband. And we know that Stephanie is one of those actresses that stay private. She doesn't want all those social drama, and she's grateful for 10 years. She took to her socials to appreciate and be grateful. And some of you sent in your comment. Please send your comment, irrespective of the fact that we have moved away from the stories. You can also send in your comment. All right, guys, moving on to sports. Yesterday, Chelsea, they're still like chopping Chelsea up. You need to see videos on socials, like everybody's on Chelsea. And you know that Chelsea, you guys have mouths. It's only mouths that people have. Come and beat me. I'm in the studio. Come and beat me. It's only mouths that people have. Well, come on. Look at Arsenal, just Arsenal. A whole Arsenal. Come, Arsenal 4-2. Hey, I was expecting Chelsea to actually do better. I mean, with all our boys on the pitch, come on, we could do better. But trust me, I can't even comprehend what Chelsea was doing. But again, congratulations to Arsenal for an amazing match yesterday. And also, still in the world of sports, 6 new inductees have been voted into the Premier League Hall of Fame. Now we had the likes of Sergio Orego. These names, I'm sorry, I will keep murdering them, but I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Didier Drogba, Vincent Kompany, Peter Schmeichel, Paul Scholes, and Ian Wright have been named as the latest inductees into the Premier League Hall of Fame. Now, they were selected by the public through an online vote and the Premier League Awards panel, and they were also joined in by Wayne Rooney and Patrick Vieira as this year's inductee, and will be formally honored at an event in London, in the evening, late in the evening. Now, the Hall of Fame rather recognizes and celebrates the exceptional skills and talent of individuals who have graced the Premier League since its inception in 1992, and this is like the highest individual honor awarded to players by the league. Now, Sergio is the highest scoring overseas players in the Premier League history, having scored 184 goals in just 275 appearances for Manchester City, and he joined the Citizens before the 2011-2012 season and finished that campaign by scoring one of the most iconic Premier League goals of all time, and his dramatic late winner on the final against Queen's Park Rangers, sealing Manchester City first Premier League trophy. Wow, that's amazing. Now, moving on, Didier Drogba was a four-time, on that list of inductees is Didier Drogba, and he was a four-time Premier League champion with Chelsea, earning a reputation at the big game player. Now, the centre forward was capable of scoring every type of goal and twice won the Premier League Golden Boot in 2006, 2007, and 2009, 2010, amazing a total of 104 goals in 254 league appearances during two spells with the Blues. And the third person to make that list of inductees is Vincent Kompany, who joined Manchester City in 2008 and played a key role in the transformation of the club over the coming years. And he won the Premier League. Player of the Season award in 2011-2012 as he captained the Citizens to the first of 4 Premier League titles with him in their defense. And the next person on that list that was inducted is Peter Schmeichel, who is the first goalkeeper to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, now having won 5 Premier League titles during the 7 seasons with Manchester United. Now, the Dane was, an imposing figure between the post as United dominated English football in the 90s, keeping at least 128 clean sheets in 310 Premier League appearances, and he remains the only keeper to have won the Premier League Player of the Season award, having done so in 1995 and 1996. Now, Paul Scholes also is on that list of inductees, and after progressing into Man United first team as part of the club fame class of 92, Scholes became an 11-time Premier League champion. Now, widely regarded as one of the most technically adept, creative midfielders of his generation, he scored 107 goals in his 499 Premier League appearance. And the last person on that list of inductees into the Premier League Hall of Fame is Ian Wright. Now, he instantly became a fan's favorite after signing for Arsenal from Crystal Palace in 1991. Now, thanks to his altering eye for goal and heart on his sleeve attitude, he was the club's top scorer 6 seasons in a row, and in 1997 and 1998 broke Cliff Bastin's record to become their leading scorer of all time, featuring only beaten by Thierry Henry. Now, that was one of my favorite, players in Arsenal. It was the reason why I was watching football. Arsenal. Football, basically, it was just Arsenal. So you can see I'm an Arsenal fan. Up Gunners. Now, Wright ended that season by winning the Premier League before joining West Ham United, and he needed a total of 113 Premier League goals in 213 appearances. Now, this world-class players, Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters said that the latest additions to the Hall of Fame were all world-class players who entertain fans around the world and help to define different eras of the Premier League. Now, in his words, and I quote, he says, "I congratulate them on receiving the honor and thank those who voted for their favorite players. We now have 16 incredible inductees in the Premier League Hall of Fame, and I look forward to seeing who will follow them in years to come." End of quote. A big congratulations to these amazing players, and I mean they've been doing so well when it comes to the football theme. Now the all inducted players also received a medallion engraved with their names and the year of their induction, with at least 10 US dollars donation made by the Premier League to a charity of their choice. And it has been an amazing thing for these guys. Now the Hall of Fame, of course, in 2022 players had to be retired by in January 1st, 2022, and the only player Premier League career was considered in their candidacy and not their performance in competition during the Premier League era. So amazing. A bigs up to this guys. They're doing so well. All their records is top notch. Yes, guys, you're still watching #trending on Spectrum TV. My name is Bliss Bassi. Okay, you can send in your comment. I want to see your comment. Come on, let's do this. Go on the socials. Follow us on all socials. Follow us on all socials at SpectrumTv.ng. And my name is Bliss Bassi. You can follow me on all socials to also keep you, into that interactive space. And if you just join us, this is that safe space, where you can send in your comments. No vulgar words. Just send in your comments. Honest comments on all of the stories that we, have been talking about. And of course, we get to, interact about this happiness. It's happening here in Nigeria. It's happening in the world. So it's going to affect us one way or the other, home or away. Right? Okay. Now, moving on to politics. We talked about like the 100 billion presidential fund, right? The APC 100 million presidential fund equals buying political offices. Adamu Gaba has come out to say now he is the presidential aspirant on the platform of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Now Adamu Gabal has condemned the party's price for its presidential nominations form. Now APC had earlier announced that aspirants seeking to contest for the 2023 presidency would have to pay 100 million naira to buy form. Some amount charges. Well, the APC complained that the nomination form would go for 70 million naira, while the expression of interest form would cost at least 30 million naira. Now, Gaba reacted earlier saying that his intention to join the presidential race that the price tag is as good as buying political offices, and that he is coming out to beg Nigerians to condemn the development to save Nigeria from being strangled by money bags, in quote. On his tweet, he says, if we don't come together and use our collective power to save this country from strangulation of the money bags, we are doing a great disservice to our generation and that of the future. We cannot continue to buy political offices in Nigeria. We need competent leaders come 2023. I agree with you, Adamo. You made so much sense in that. Just to buy a form to get into, as if you're going to become the president of Nigeria, 100 million naira, that's a lot of money to take care of Nigeria's economy. And we're investing it into buying paper, because that's what we're doing. We're buying paper. When the standard of living in Nigeria is terrible, it's not a good thing. But let's check into the socials again to find out what you have to say. Now, Adano is, okay, this one says 100 million for the form. Wow. I'm stunned to speak, my dear. I'm too stunned to speak. Now, Amarin Water says, in a sane society, people will just bury APC and ensure it never raise its head again. It is a disaster, a plague from the pit of hell. I agree with you. This is terrible. This is not. In a country where we want to ensure that everybody is comfortable and the standard of living is on point, this is not the way to go, and this is not a good way to keep Nigeria afloat. Now this one is at Anna says everything is expensive, including the way to steal our money and going to hell. I agree with you, Anas. Everything is expensive. Food, transportation, clothing. I mean, look around you. Some people can't even, feed 3 times a day. And we are buying for 100 million naira. Is it a plot of land? Even a plot of land, come on. I mean, that money is enough to invest in Nigeria's economy. Look at the sectors. A lot of stuff that ASO is there. Students are at home. And that money is enough to actually pay off lecturers and ensure that students come back, resume, and finish their course. Some people who started their school, like they're in the 200 level, but because of the strike, they cannot continue. So this is an amount of money that could actually solve that problem. I mean, using it to buy paper. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible. And I'm wondering where Nigeria is going at this. So Adamu has a point when he says that this is one way to steal. It's to steal from the country. And it's not, we're totally frowning at this. It's not called for. But again, guys, the conversation gets better when you get into the interactive space, okay? I need you to follow me on all socials. We talked about a lot of things. We've talked about from celebrity stuff to this very particular one right now. We've talked about a lot of things, and I need you to get into the interactive space by following us on all socials at SpectrumTvNg. And you can also follow me at BlizzBassy, that's BLIZZBASSY. Do that so that I can see your comments. I want to see your comments on all of the stories that we have talked about. Now, moving on to some of the trending stories today, Banky W reveals that Wizkid owes him, the EME boss, 3 albums. Now, Banky W has revealed that Wizkid left the Empire Mate Entertainment EME and still owes him at least 3 albums. Now, the boss also revealed in a chat with Bounce Network with Ebuka on the Black Box interview series EM. Banky addressed that his relationship with Wizkid, their contract and their relationship after his exit alongside with his wife Adeswa Tomi. Speaking about Wizkid exit, Banky W noted that when the singer was ready to leave, he had not fulfilled his term of his contract and still was yet to release 2 or 5 solo albums, stipulated in his contract. Banky W also took to his socials to say, I think it was a 5 album deal, and he had done just 2 solo albums. I think he still owed 3 more albums, but he wanted to leave, and for me that was enough, because I don't want anybody to stay where they want to stay. Okay, and Ebuka asked if Banky W had tried to convince Wizkid to stay, and he replied by saying that he could, because he could tell that mentally he was ready to do other things, and for him he felt like some things are not just meant to happen for some things are meant to happen for some reasons, and the fact that they were working together, that was just the season. And he also addressed the fact that Wizkid's absence at his wedding to Adeswa he was a little bit disappointed, and he knows that Wizkid tried his best to be in attendance, but since he couldn't be there, he just was only disappointed at the fact that he didn't show. But he tried, this was one of the artists. I mean, Wizkid was one of Banky W's big artists in the EME way back, and of course he noted that Tiwa Savage had to fly economy just to make attendance to his wedding. Well, here's a clip of that interview.
Disappointed he wasn't at your wedding?
Was I disappointed he wasn't at the wedding? I was. But I think, maybe he, I know he tried. Because there was a show that a lot of the artists, I think it was One Africa.
Yeah, I think they were in Dubai or something.
They were in Dubai, yes.
Like a couple of them made it back.
Yeah, I think Tiwa was able to find a seat. As a matter of fact, Tiwa ended up, there was no seat in business class, and she took an economy seat because there just were no seats, just so that she could make it. And he called at the time and he was like, oh, he's so sorry.
All right, so You could hear it. I mean, at the end of the day, Wizkid is an amazing artist. When it's time for him to leave, he had to leave. So whether Banky W agrees or not, um, he's still making his hits, and whether he's disappointed or not, Wizkid is still the king of at what he does. And you know that Wizkid had joined EME way back in 2014, releasing 2 albums, Superstar, which came out in 2011, and Ayo in 2014, before leaving the label in 2014. Let's just check the comment to find out what you have to say. Now, Woe to God says, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And that was immediately. You single-handedly took Pepsi deal. Okay, cool. And this one is I Am Wick says, yes, it's true, I remember. And this one is at its most tint said Big Wiz conquered because he believes in his craft and fans that got him. Yes, truly. Well, when it is time for you to leave, I mean, you definitely leave. I mean, there's nothing that would hold you back, whether your Oga agrees or not. When that season for you to move forward, you just have to take that bold step and leave. And I believe that I think Banky W should have just understood that it was that time for him to move into bigger things, bigger platforms. And I mean, we can see that Wizkid is doing amazingly well for himself. All right, moving on. Rema has confirmed his collaborations with Olamide ahead of Rave and Doze Dulex. Now, he confirmed his collaboration with Olamide just days after confirming multiple collaborations with Fireboy DML. Now, the Nigerian singer previously stated that a deluxe edition of his debut album is on the way. And he revealed this while answering few questions on his Instagram story, and he also confirmed his plans to include trap songs on his deluxe edition of Rave and Roses. Here's a clip of that video.
Tell me 3 collaborations that we should expect with you and 3 Nigerian artists.
Me and Olamide.
1.
Me and OBO.
2.
Me and Fireboy. Me and Psycho YP.
Sheesh.
I have a lot, man.
Sheesh.
Let's never start.
Sheesh. Well, looking forward. Tell me 3 collaborations that we should expect with you and 3 Nigerian artists.
Me and Olamide.
1.
Me and OBO.
2.
Me and Fireboy. Me and Psycho YP.
Sheesh.
I have a lot, man.
Sheesh.
Let's never start.
Now, Rema, who previously stated that he only collaborates with his friends, hinted at a possible collaboration with Olamide in his recent tweet. Now, he took to his Instagram, to Twitter, to say that I was in the studio with Bado last night, and all I can say is, he ends it with, he only confirmed that, well, he might work with Fireboy and Olamide. So a big thumbs up to Rema. We're looking forward to that amazing album, and you know, every song that Rema drops is definitely a banger. All right, guys, I've had so much fun today. I can't express how much I feel, and thank you to everyone who sent in their comment. I cannot thank you enough. It has been an amazing time. So coming in on the story that has to do with Rema, let's just find out what you have to say. Eagle says, I want to hear that of you and Davido, LOL. Yes, that's something to anticipate for, definitely. Precious George says, why Wizkid FC don't they troll this boy since for Twitter? Waiting you do them. Well, we don't know. We don't know. Ms. Zabel says, I am only expecting Rema on Olamide. I am definitely expecting them. And it's going to be an amazing album, if you ask me. Roses is going to be one of those banger albums. Thank you, and big shout out to everyone who sent in their comment. I really appreciate it. This show wouldn't have made sense without you. And a big thank you once again. And don't forget to join into the conversation tomorrow. All you need to do is follow us on all socials at SpectrumTvNg, and you can also tag me as well at BleeSpassy so that I can get to see your comment. Once again, thank you, and from me to you, it is good night.